You want something better?
Budget for your gadget with 𝐁𝐑𝐎𝐓.
But not with 𝐁𝐑𝐎𝐓. Instead, you're, of course, with the Techno Boys.
Exactly.
It's Junior Jock David.
And Junior Jock Wacky.
Of course, bringing you guys some tech madness here on Budget for Your Gadget. Guess what, guys? Finally, Asianic have decided they've heard it. Like so many laptops. We're sending laptops here and there, budgets, all different budgets, all different gadgets. This time we were like, I don't want a different budget. I want a different gadget. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's nice because, like I said, we're diversifying the type of gadgets. We're showing you guys budget for your gadget, giving you guys the gadget that you guys might need in your household, and on a hefty good price, if you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
David, what is the situation? What do we have today?
All right, we're just diving straight into it. So both the printers you see here are from the Brother brand. Not my brother. It is the brand Brother.
It's everyone's brother.
Yeah, there we go. It is, you know. So let's start with the younger brother first.
Yes.
As we've done here before on Budget for Your Gadget, we definitely have a lot of older brother, younger brother
dynamic.
dynamic.
Like two different models,
and
pretty similar, and from the same family.
Yeah, you know, it's also funny. We usually say older brother, younger brother, and it's actually a Brother brand.
Yes, yeah.
So, you know,
it's ironic.
It works, you know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so over here we have the younger brother, the smaller one on my left for you playback listeners, and for you radio listeners, just heed my warning.
Exactly.
We have the DCP T430W.
Gotcha.
Once again, that is the DCP T430W.
Gotcha.
So the specifications that we're running is actually a print speed of 9 to 5 images per minute.
That's images.
Yes.
Because images, usually, they're really slow to print because of the amount of details they have.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Let me reiterate. It's 9 images for black.
Oh,
in all black.
Okay.
If you have color, it's 5 images.
That's still really good.
Guys, you gotta understand, color, takes a lot more cycles to get through.
Exactly.
All right, for resolution, we're looking at a 1/200 by 6000 DPI for sharp prints. If you guys don't know what that means, I don't know what to tell you.
It's high resolution, basically.
Yes.
High detail. If you guys zoom into it with your eyes, you guys will see you're not gonna miss a single bit of detail.
And if any of you guys print photos for your portfolios, maybe you guys can get started.
Exactly.
On this printer. So the connectivity that we're running here as well, we have a wireless and a USB option.
I love that. I like that the standard nowadays, wireless is just such an easy thing to pick up now.
Yep. So wireless is through Wi-Fi. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not blue. I don't think it's Bluetooth. It's Wi-Fi.
Okay. Wi-Fi connected. It's much. I'd say Wi-Fi is much more reliable anyway.
But then that's the thing. If you lose your internet, right?
Well, you just need to be on the same network.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
That's true. That's true. Well, there you go. Wi-Fi connected.
Exactly.
We have a 150 sheet tray, so you guys can load it up all the way 150 and just
don't have to think about it anymore.
Forget it until you realize that
you're out of paper.
You're supposed to print 151 copies.
That's gonna keep you like for a month, I'd say. Oh, not even a month, maybe even longer.
Depends how much you print.
That's true. That's
like, what if you have to print 151 copies in one day?
True.
Then you're gonna have to refill that.
Make a book.
For the ink tank system, we have a high yield ink bottles for savings.
Oh, ink bottles. That's good. That's good. We've talked about ink bottles and ink cartridges here on Budget for Your Gadget before. I personally prefer ink bottles more because these are refillable, right?
I'm pretty sure. You know what? Do not quote me on this.
It looks refillable. There we go.
Yeah,
I've seen it refillable.
Yes. Okay, then it's refillable.
Yes. So it's much nicer because you get to save much more on ink. When it comes to efficiency and the amount you save for your ink, it's much better.
Now moving on, let's look at the older brother. Let's see what the big boys have to offer.
All right.
Well, for the Brother DCP T730DW, this is a print speed of 12 images for black and 10 images for color.
Damn.
So practically double.
Damn. Yes. That's cool. Okay, that's nice.
For resolution, honestly, these guys, I would say they're very similar in stature.
Okay.
All right, because the big brother, the T730DW, has a print quality of also 1200 by 6000 DPI.
So
Once
nice.
again,
Man, okay. We're ensuring high quality on both of these guys.
Yeah, so you're not gonna,
like picking one or the other won't like degrade the quality or anything.
Diminishing returns on this.
I feel like it's more on like very specific features. But yeah, let's keep going.
For the bigger brother, we also have the 150 sheet tray as per usual, but also 20 sheet automatic document theater.
Ooh.
Yes. So a little bit of extra oomph.
Damn.
And don't worry, it's also packed in, like the little brother, refillable ink cartridges.
Love that.
Ink tanks, whatever you guys want to call it. So, all around, I would say both of these have their own benefits.
They have their own perks, yeah.
Their own use cases.
Yeah.
So let's try to compare them.
Okay.
Because they're very similar in nature. So what exactly are the key
differences? Yeah.
Exactly. For the T730DW, this includes ADF. So it's a lot faster.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
For the 430, the little brother, the 430WF. So scanning, copying must be done one page at a time.
Oh.
There we go. But the bigger brother, the 730DW, doesn't have that problem.
Dang.
And another thing about the 730DW is it can do both sides printing. You know,
that's a good feature. Because
like,
a lot of people would want to save up on paper, of course. And the fact that you're able to do that with such ease, just putting the paper in and they'll do both sides simultaneously at the same time immediately, huge help.
Exactly. As for the little brother, the 430W, this guy, you're gonna have to manually flip it over.
Okay. You can still do it, but like a little bit of more
a little bit of extra work.
Yeah,
exactly.
Extra work for it.
And then the bigger brother, the 730DW, is also boasting another connection type, Ethernet. Ethernet for the fastest transfer speed in case you guys need to print something super quick.
Love that.
And let's just say for some reason it's just not connecting wirelessly.
You could go wired.
Your USB dongle's not working.
Yeah, you can go wired through internet.
There is a wired option, definitely.
Dang.
So, I've been talking a lot about these two.
Yeah.
Right?
Then
the bottom line is simple.
Yes.
Every single Budget for Your Gadget listener always thinks the same thing. How much is this going to cost?
They're already asking. I'm seeing JP Satan already asking, how much are these printers?
They don't. I don't want to run your guys' pockets dry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Budget for Your Gadget after all.
So we have for the, let's start with the little brother actually. For the 430D, for the 430W, it is boasting at a price of 8,950 pesos.
8,000 for a printer.
8,000 pesos. That is the little brother variant.
Dang,
all right?
That's so cheap.
For the 730DW, this one is a bit chunkier, a bit more quality of life features.
Yes.
So we're looking at a price of 13,950.
That's not too far off though.
Exactly.
For the additional features, I don't mind that.
Now here's the thing.
Yes.
Obviously in Budget for Your Gadget, 𝐂𝐵𝐷𝐸𝐷𝐶𝐑, they got us covered.
They don't slack around.
You know what I mean?
Gosh. Okay.
𝐂𝐵𝐷𝐸𝐷𝐸, it's deals here, deals there. At this point, they're practically giving us money.
Yeah, they're giving stuff away at this point. So what do they have for us?
A little birdie told me, a little 𝐂𝐵𝐷𝐸 birdie told me that Brother is having a deal with them where basically you can trade in, if you currently have a Brother printer, an old Brother printer, you can actually trade that in for a discounted price on any of these printers.
Holy schmoly.
Yes. So for the Brother Trade-In Madness deal, the price drops for the little brother variant, the 430W. The price drops from 8,950 to 7,160 pesos. That is 1,000 plus pesos off.
Damn, and you get to replace your old printer.
It's literally just, hey, take my old printer and I get a discounted new one.
Dang, okay.
As for the Big Brother variant, we have, this one's crazy.
Okay, what's this?
If you trade in an old Brother printer for the, and then you're planning to buy the 730DW, it's gonna come from 13,950 pesos to 10,462 pesos. That is 3K off.
3K, dude.
3,000 pesos off. All you gotta do is just trade in your old shabby Brother printer.
I love that, dude. Of course, you guys can avail this over at asianic.com.ph. They do not slack around.
They do not. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
They've heard us. They hear the people. What if I don't have a Brother printer?
Oh, there's more.
I'm not a Brother user.
Okay.
I'm a Canon user.
Yeah, different brand printer, let's say.
No worries. Because from what I'm seeing, even if you're trading in a different brand, it's not going to be as discounted, but there is still a discount.
Damn.
So even if you just want to get rid of some printer that you have from the 2000s, you know what I mean?
Dusty printer.
Some dusty printer that's just collecting dust somewhere, you can trade it in for, so the younger Brother variant, the 430W will go from 8,950 pesos to 8,055. So it's practically 1,000 pesos off.
There's still a discount.
And all you gotta do is just trade in some
your old
shabby old printer.
Yeah.
You're
gonna be able to dispose of it. They're gonna make use of it, and you get a good discount for a new printer.
As for the bigger one, the
Say.
730DW, the Big Brother variant. You can snag this for 11,857.50 from an original 13,950. So 2,000 pesos off if you just trade in any old printer, any brand that you have lying around over at 𝐂𝐂𝐏𝐷.com.ph, any Asiatic stores. You know they've got us covered.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Asiatic, for these amazing deals.
You guys can avail this on any Asiatic branch and on their website. You can see all the details there over at 𝐂𝐂𝐏𝐷.com.ph. Thank you guys once again for joining us for another installment of
Budget for your gadget with 𝐁𝐑𝐎𝐓.
Asiatic, better people, better service, better deals. You may visit our branches, flash on the screen.